Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our third season in career mode, we're going to be completing the exhibition race at Lowe's Motor Speedway, the All-Star. And yeah, this is mainly just going to be for me to practice for the Coca-Cola 600 because if you see my bank, I really don't need to win this thing and get that big old $1 million prize or whatever it is. But just yesterday, we went to Richmond where I finished in fourth after leading I think over 30 laps in the race. What happened was, I got wrecked by lap traffic while leading a race again for the second time in my career. Just like at Phoenix in Season 2. Tony Stewart got the win. I wound up finishing, fourth place. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but I don't want to be too redundant. Let's just go to race weekend. Really don't have to show any statistics or anything because this race in specific doesn't really apply to anything. It's just for the money and everything, and I'm using it for practice, of course, but I'm going to quick select everything. Chassis is used from last episode, same goes for the engine, but the body is fresh. And also in the last episode we finally started building new equipment for the engines because we were waiting for that engine shop edition to come in. So now we've got an engine that will go up to 80 power whenever it's done being built. I mean, that's not right here, but we'll be seeing it some later on, like halfway through the season. So car rating of 72, we should be able to win here because we stood a really great chance of winning whenever we did the second Charlotte race in Season 2. And, well, the All-Star race, I mean, I don't really need the money, but I'm going to use it for practice and everything. I think we have a good chance of winning the Coca-Cola 600 because our car is a little bit better since the last time we came to this track. The All-Star consists of 3 segments. In Segment 1, you must take a 4-tire green flag pit stop and finish in the top 20 to advance. In Segment 2, you must finish in the top 14. The field will then be inverted based on a fan vote. The last segment is a 14-car race to the finish. So mostly, I just have to hope that the fans at this point in my career don't hate my fucking ass. Also, this paint scheme was made by KCao Gaming. It almost made it into the actual list of paint schemes that we're using throughout the season, but this came up short with the others, so we're gonna be using it in this race and trying to win in it. Because if there's only one race, it's only one shot to win in it. We've got a bunch of shots winning all the other paint schemes. So far, the only paint scheme I've won in this season was I think Dale's at Texas. Came really close to winning at Richmond in the last episode, but that didn't happen. Looks like Ricky Rudd just shot out of a can at the start of this race. You come back here. It really doesn't matter so much that I take the lead or anything right now. I mean, I just want to take the lead because I need it for my egotistical ego levels. And we're going to take that green flag pit stop probably lap 5, lap 6, just so I can balance out my run, maybe stand a good chance to win the first stage. Or the segment. This is not stage racing. Ricky Rudd is blocking me all the way off the racing surface. Great. I mean, this is not how I'm supposed to enter the corner at all, but that's just the ways of Ricky Rudd. Him leading the race he needs it so freaking much. I mean, I do too, and that's why I'm staying all the way down that freaking way out of the groove and shit. Okay, he run in turn 1, and we'll just slide right past him. Okay, I'll see you guys in a couple laps before I take it down pit road. And I got that right quarter panel damage, son of a bitch. Once I took the lead, I was kind of starting to pull away. Don't spin the car. Don't spin the car. Don't speed in either. Okay, there we go. I mean, in the actual race, speeding in is possible, but during the qualifying sessions that they had for this thing, you can just drive it into pit road as fast as you can. Man, if you saw the back of the car, it's doing this and doing this, and it's I want to spin, I want to do the twist. Yeah, look at this paint scheme. Great car. What the fuck is wrong with me? This is supposed to be a car I should be using in all the races and the rest of the season. But no, I'm stupid. I went selecting Kamikaze Games paint scheme. We should have been using Kamikaze's car in this race for the second season in a row. But I mean, KCao Gaming, we've been using his paint schemes for both the first 2 seasons full time. So I don't know. Come off pit road and everybody's flying back past us. David Green is participating in this race. He's a Busch Series driver. What is going on? Well, one other driver decided to start pitting. I think they're all going to start deciding to pit themselves, like this lap or the next one, to see if this really plays out in my favor like I want it to. And we do come back out in the lead, and because I pitted so early, all the pit stops end off with me a bigger lead than whenever I came down pit road. And I don't think they're going to be gaining on me, so yeah, that was a very smart decision, smarter than I thought it would be. So we're going to come off turn 4, and there's going to be 1 lap to go. Also, Jimmy Johnson overheated his engine at Lowe's Motor Speedway, driving the Lowe's car. That's funny. That's, his sponsor's not going to like that at all, but I think that's funny. That's why Ally is like, you know, we're gonna be your new sponsor because you don't know what the fuck to do with this other one. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're gonna win the first segment, and then the only thing I'm really concerned about next would be how they invert the field. I don't even think I need to show you the next segment because it really has nothing else to do with the race as far as I'm concerned, because you know I'm gonna be able to win it just fine. It just sucks that I damaged the right quarter panel. I mean, Ricky Rudd damaged it. I didn't do shit. So I think we're going to have one less driver that's not going to be able to participate just because Jimmy Johnson retired. Let me see. It's going to pull up the thing right here. Yeah, just Jimmy Johnson. So yeah, he was the only one. So everybody got their pit stop taken. It was only a 21-car race, I suppose. Well, we pretty much led the entirety of the second segment. Didn't really pull away to much of a lead as I thought I would. It's only like a second. That might be just because we're on slightly more worn tires than them. So, not entirely the best decision. But yeah, it wasn't even a full second over second and third place. So, now where are they putting me? Oh yeah, they just eliminated 6 drivers. Alright then. I think I'm in 4th? Yes, we're in 4th place. Oh, it'll be an interesting restart. I gotta get past these guys, gotta race them. I'll probably still have more worn tires than them. Try to clear Ricky Rudd if I can. Clear him. Oh, he's got his nose in there. There we go. And Sterling Marlin is leading this thing. Okay, then. Sterling Marlin is pretending to be Jay McMurray. Don't mind him. Golly, they just like Ricky Rudd did at the start of the freaking race, shot out of a cannon. Just take off. I better win this fucking thing, man. Like, I didn't just pull away in both the freaking first segments of the race just to lose this darn thing because the fans are stupid. They like Sterling Marlin and Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ricky Rudd more than me. What the fuck is that? Like, Dale Earnhardt Jr. sure, like, you know, overrated NASCAR driver nonsense, but Sterling Marlin, Ricky Rudd, what? I just need to appreciate the fact that I am one of the top 5 most appreciated drivers participating in this race. I think Jimmy Johnson would be like starting first in this segment if he hadn't overheated, but okay, so we're finally catching up with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Tapped the wall a while ago, but it didn't really kill off any of my speed. Bit of a dive underneath Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the front stretch, and he almost got himself dumped. With the physics engine, it probably would have been me getting wrecked in that situation because, you know, they touch you and you start spinning, but then they don't even react. Now we've got Sterling Marlin. Let's be patient, not be too aggressive. He shut the door on me. This is not going to be easy. I'm going to win this thing. Oh my god, this car is getting loose. Stop it. Get some help. Can we do it now? Maybe. He's kind of moving up the track for me. He sees me all over his bumper, all in his mirror. Okay, we get that runoff at turn 2. It's a racy final segment, and he's getting the runoff because he's on the outside, supposedly. I doubt that I get a runoff like that if I were up there. Oh, not the best of interest. He turned... Not the best of entries to turn 3. Entries, whatever the word is. Just a side-by-side battle for the freaking win of the All-Star race. Well, we've cleared him. The white flag is out. Dale Jarrett is catching up because we've been side-by-side for 2 laps straight. Well, a lap and a half. Damn, he's catching me. He can dive underneath me going to turn 3. Take it up the track. Make a perfect dive into turn 3. And just hold back the car a little bit so I don't overshoot the corner. And now we can throw a bit of a block. And we are going to win the 2005 All-Star Race at Lowe's Motor Speedway. And I don't think there's another segment, because sometimes I think that there's 4 segments, but there's actually just 3. So now we go do some donuts. Some Lowe's nuts. Some All-Star donuts. Or, better yet, KCao Nuts! We did just pretty much make up for all the money that I spent after the Richmond race, because now we're back to $6.4 million. I don't know what we had before we went spending all our money after Richmond, though. But next up is, of course, the Coca-Cola 600. That's going to come out later today. We're going to be using NASCAR on MDK's paint scheme. I think we have a good chance of winning, so finally we can win in my favorite paint scheme that we have this season. Like, I'm pretty sure this is everybody's favorite paint scheme for this season. How can it not be? Look at that beast. MDK, you're such a beast. See you next time. That's that. And episode over.